You know, thinking back, it's like one big blur.
You're welcome.
Welcome to Watch Mojo, and today we're counting down our picks from the most beloved TV shows that have been tarnished by scandals.
There's two ways this can end. And right now, I'm thinking they're both gonna hurt.
I think you're right.
Number 10, Arrested Development. With its irreverent humor and talented cast, it's no wonder the show is considered one of the best of the 2000s. Arrested Development earned a dedicated following with its unique humor, and the Bluth family's utter dysfunction helped create several highly referenced pop culture moments.
I mean, it's one banana, Michael. What could it cost? $10?
You've never actually set foot in a supermarket, have you?
I don't have time for this.
However, when it was revealed that Jeffrey Tambor had harassed Jessica Walter to tears, with their co-stars defending him, fans were appalled. While the toxicity was hilarious on camera, knowing it continued in real life made people re-examine the show as a whole.
I'm a little nervous, but I am so excited about this. I'm such a fan of these people.
This scandal caused dissent within the fan base, which certainly wasn't helped by the lukewarm reviews the 2018 revival received. The respect the show once held quickly petered out, causing it to go out with a whimper.
The conversation shifted toward Jessica Walter, who Tambor had apparently verbally berated on set years before.
Number 9, Empire. Striking the perfect balance between musicianship and drama isn't easy. Empire was able to walk the line, with both components helping it gain a large following.
I've been trying to come out for months, and I don't.
This is just who you are.
The impeccable acting and constant character development kept supporters engaged from beginning to end, and set it up to be remembered as one of Fox's most innovative creations.
You knew every single thing that she was doing, and you could have said something, but you didn't. And for that, my brother almost died. For that, some of him already did die.
That potential legacy was halted after Jussie Smollett made national news for lying about being attacked in a hate crime. The story overshadowed Empire, pushing it to the background amid the messy drama.
A jury found Smollett guilty of making up a story about being the victim of a racist anti-gay attack in downtown Chicago in 2019 and lying to police about it.
After his subsequent removal, the show struggled to regain its footing, causing one of the most interesting concepts of the 2010s to end on a low note. Number 8, Louie. Seeing a comedian beyond their sets on stage is like peering into their mind. Louis C.K. leaned into that with Louie, a series about an exaggerated version of his life.
Well, I always wanted to make a movie where a guy's life is really bad, and then something happens and it makes it worse. But instead of resolving it, he just makes bad choices.
The self-deprecating humor was a hit, making people crack up while offering a glimpse behind his persona. That all changed after several women came forward about their negative experiences with him. Although he apologized, the magic was gone. Bits that were once innocently edgy were suddenly viewed through a much darker lens, making it much harder to root for CK's fictionalized self.
Okay, that is way out of line, Mr. CK. This young lady...
That's all right. I know you're a comedian, so this is probably so funny to you.
Yeah, it's pretty funny.
The close ties between Louie and the comedian's real life blurred the lines for many fans, effectively ending the praise the show had initially received. Number 7, iCarly. It's no exaggeration to say that Nickelodeon had a grip on the youth of the late 2000s and early 2010s. Shows like iCarly captivated young ones by leaning into the blossoming social media era and crafting jokes that resonated with a wide age range.
$5,000? Grand means 1,000. I'm hip. Hip people don't say hip. Fine, I'm down, I'm cool, I'm jiggly.
While the odd humor was written off as random, allegations about creator Dan Schneider have now painted them in a more disturbing light. These allegations were revealed in the 2024 docuseries Quiet on Set.
It was about power at that point. And when you are someone who wants more and more power, eventually you're gonna fly too close to the sun.
Additionally, Jeanette McCurdy's insinuations about Schneider regarding her career have made both shows she appeared in, iCarly and Sam and Cat, difficult to rewatch. What was once considered a golden era for Nickelodeon is now a troubling reminder of the lack of protection for young performers.
But inside I was hurting. It was painful. I was angry. I felt unsupported.
You pull back the curtain on child stardom. It is not a pretty picture.
Not as I see it, no.
Number 6, Rick and Morty. Despite airing for just over a decade, Rick and Morty has left an undeniable mark on adult animation. Between the zany adventures and fun look, the show's impact has clearly rippled across the industry.
Hey, do we have any wafer cookies? Ooh, boy. Looks like you guys have been checking out alternate lives and realizing you don't have it as good, huh? That's too bad. You know, me and Morty are having a blast.
The seamless blend of sarcastic, lowbrow comedy and genuine hard-hitting moments helped create a complex show that delighted audiences worldwide. All of that was thrown into contention in early 2023 after several accusations were made about one of the creators and stars, Justin Roiland.
I'm gonna tell you where to stick it. Because...
Got it.
See, that sounds too sober.
No, it doesn't. It sounds great.
I don't believe it. I don't believe you.
The entire show was affected, as Roiland was heavily involved in both the voice acting and creative decisions. Although he was replaced, the scandal remained fresh in fans' minds, which seemed to have a potentially disastrous effect on the 7th season.
It really is fine, huh?
You do seem a little less burdened.
Rick, am I irreplaceable?
I mean, define irreplaceable.
Number 5. That 70s Show. Nostalgia and good vibes all wrapped up into one series. Who could ask for anything more? Serving as a happy-go-lucky time capsule to simpler times, That 70s Show quickly became a fan favorite.
Why are we wasting our time talking about this? Donna's leaving town, it's the end of the decade. We should be doing something awesome, man. Something we have never done before. Or this.
The relatable personalities and heartwarming stories helped it become a staple of the 2000s. That facade was shattered after Danny Masterson was accused and eventually convicted of felony charges.
That 70s Show star Danny Masterson is now at a state prison.
While one bad apple could have been ignored, several other cast members provided character witnesses after his sentencing. This was the final nail in the coffin, revealing that the group viewers once saw as wholesome friends were seemingly anything but.
The actors were criticized for calling their former co-star a role model, among other things. And the consensus is that that video didn't help.
Its previously sunny reputation was completely clouded, leaving a permanent black mark on its once shining image. Number 4. Buffy the Vampire Slayer. Few franchises can boast being both the topic of several academic discussions and a beloved facet of nerd culture. Buffy the Vampire Slayer masterfully blended intense action and deeper themes, causing it to reach a much broader audience.
You really got a problem with strong women, don't you?
It spawned a whole universe, including the similarly acclaimed Angel. It was also widely perceived as a feminist and progressive work due to its well-developed female lead and groundbreaking LGBTQ+ representation.
You guys, you do whatever you want. I'll go watch TV downstairs really loud in the basement where I can't hear anything. Oh my God!
Those perceptions ended up being questioned when actresses on both programs came forward alleging that the creator, Joss Whedon, had been mistreating them behind the scenes. This news drastically affected the show's previous influence, transforming it from a genuinely empowering piece into something much more insidious.
Whedon, quote, proceeded to attack my character, mock my religious beliefs, accused me of sabotaging the show, and then unceremoniously fired me the following season once I gave birth.
Number 3. Roseanne. A good sitcom can make people of any demographic laugh, even if they aren't the intended audience. Roseanne was just that.
No way. But you just said we could. Yeah, but you sat here long enough for me to change my mind. Maybe there's a lesson in this for you, young lady.
It offered a hilarious yet realistic look into working-class families with relatable plot lines and charismatic lead actors. To many, it was considered the ultimate comfort watch. That promptly changed after Roseanne Barr posted an offensive, racist remark about a former White House senior advisor.
The disgraced comedian recorded yet another explanation on her YouTube channel, but this time she softened her message.
I thought Valerie Jarrett was white.
Longtime supporters couldn't help but feel betrayed. Someone they considered a childhood icon had seemingly revealed her true self, making it hard to view her as the harsh yet loving matriarch of the Connor family. Although she was written out and the project renamed, her actions cast a shadow over the series that it couldn't shake off.
It doesn't say one damn thing in there about rendering nothing unto Leon. But Mom! No, DJ. Would you get off my back? Even God took a day off.
Number 2. House of Cards. Even if a viewer isn't well-versed in politics, a well-made political drama can still keep them at the edge of their seats. No show portrayed the rotten underbelly of politics more than House of Cards.
Well, then I guess we both did what we had to.
The intense themes coupled with the award-winning performances helped it become one of Netflix's most acclaimed projects. Kevin Spacey in particular was lauded for his role as the complex protagonist, Frank Underwood. Following an alarming claim from a fellow actor, both his reputation and the drama went up in flames.
I came forward with my story, standing on the shoulders of the many courageous women and men who have been speaking out, to shine a light and hopefully make a difference as they have done for me.
He was swiftly fired, and the focus pivoted to the secondary main character. To many, the show had been irreparably damaged, as evidenced by the lukewarm reception to the final season.
I couldn't let him destroy everything we built.
I had to protect the legacy from the man.
He got weak, Doug.
Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into your settings and switch on notifications.
Number 1. The Cosby Show. When it comes to creating and tarnishing a legacy, there's no more infamous example. The Cosby Show was revolutionary within the entertainment industry. Its unapologetic portrayal of a financially stable and happy black family was unheard of at the time, helping break several negative stereotypes while it was on the air.
One of these days when I travel on, you're going to be sorry you didn't spend more time with your
mother, yes.
Cosby was highly respected, earning himself the honorary title of America's dad. That illusion was broken when dozens of women came forward asserting that he had assaulted them.
Several of his alleged victims were in tears after the verdict came down. The jury deliberated about 14 hours. Testimony lasted 12 days.
These claims and the ensuing cases eroded his and the production's pristine reputations. The fallout was severe, with seemingly innocent jokes now coming across much darker. With several networks pulling it from their lineups, the once uplifting sitcom may never regain its former support.
Why don't you give the chicken to these people that's going up and have some sauce?
Which TV show do you have trouble returning to after a massive scandal? Let us know in the comments.
Tonight, they're going down.
Did you enjoy this video? Check out these other clips from WatchMojo, and be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.